Hello and welcome to this AWS DMS hands-on demo. My name is Mark. Let's head over to the AWS Management Console so that we can be able to see this in action. The first thing we'll do is to create an instance profile, and after giving it the appropriate name, we need to use the connectivity network we will use. That includes a VPC and the subnets. The next thing we need to do is choose an S3 bucket for storing our schemas once they are converted. Also of importance is to include an S3 role so that we can be granted access to the S3 bucket. The next thing to add is a source and target. And for this, we need to add a connection credentials. And for this case, I used Secrets Manager because it's the best practice, but you can be able to choose any other option which you prefer for development purposes. Once we have been able to create the source, we proceed on to create the target provider. For this case, I'm going to use Amazon RDS as the target data provider. Once we have created these two, we need to create a migration project. And after naming our migration project, we need to use to choose the instance profile we want to use. And for the source and target, we need to use the source and targets we had created in the previous step. Once we are through with this, we also need to select the IAM role for the S3, and also to choose our transformation rules. For this case, I'm just going to add a prefix so that I can identify the migrated schema. Once this is complete, we can be able to convert our source database objects. So we proceed and launch. It normally takes a few minutes. Once it completes, we need to choose the source database schema. And then we proceed on to create an assessment report. This resource shows the database resources which can be automatically converted. You can see that the report has several aspects, and it updates automatically when you select a different database object. If you need to also, you can be able to check out the SQL code and also save it, this report as a PDF, so that you can be able to go through it later on. This is an example of the exported report in a PDF format. Next, now we need to proceed to convert the source. It normally takes just a few minutes. Once it completes, some objects may not have been converted automatically, and we need to convert this manually by going through the SQL code. And so you can see that the transformed schema has the suffix that we set up in our migration projects. Now, once we are through with just counter checking that everything is okay, we need to apply these changes to our target schema. Once it completes successfully, we can be able to actually save the SQL to our machine as a SQL script. Here is the script. As you can see, it's just a basic SQL script. If you want, you can actually use the SQL script to import it into your database the usual way, which is the manual way. And here you can see that in our targets, all the schemas are available with the suffix that we had specified. Thank you. That's it. Thank you for following through up to the end, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.